Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Ogre Battle. It's also an early morning recording session, so I might sound just a little bit different. We are entering Stage 7, the Slums of Zenobia, and this is going to be a weird battle. You'll see what I mean once we get started. Chapter 7, Days Long Gone. Empress Endora has 4 distinguished knights, known as the 4 Divas. All of them are generals, ruling the kingdom. One of the divas, Kaus Debonair, is starting to have doubts toward Endora's recent decisions. However, his faith in Endora makes him loyal to her empire. He is preparing for the rebels' assault. But he's questioning her. Maybe we have a chance. So this battle is going to add a new mechanic, but we can already shortcut it, which is going to make this a little dangerous and interesting. So what's going on here is the main castle and this town over here are surrounded by walls. You can sort of see that right there. That collection of pixels is a wall. So because we have so many flying units, we could easily go over the walls and just take the cities and do whatever we want anyway. However, that's not going to be fun enough. So what we're going to do, since we got those termites that we've received from other... Oh, I only have one? I thought I had 2 termites. Whatever. Since we have a termites already, using a termites will drop the walls. Now, that'll allow us to go in, but it'll also allow the enemy to send units after us, and these guys aren't going to be all that easy, but I'm doing it anyway. That was less termites and more of an earthquake. So now, it's not really a good idea to do that so early, but I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. So we're gonna send out Lons to take this city, and then he's going to cut all the way across and take this city. And the reason I'm going corner to corner like this is I want to be sure that I have all of my units kind of spread out. Meanwhile, everybody else is going to be heading toward those cities because I want to spread the enemy out as well. And hopefully we can catch them in flanks and not run into a stalemate that we were running into in the last episode. So we're basically splitting the army to have 3 units in every direction, plus Lons gets to move by himself. So there's 3 to the north, and then that's 3 to the west. 1 is already Pyro's unit, and so we'll bring out, let's see, I don't think... Yeah, I don't think Andre got to do anything last time. Alright, so that should be everybody. Yeah, I can't deploy anyone else. So Lons is going to operate on his own. Pyro is the 3rd direction, so to speak. So by doing this, we're going to try to divide the AI's attention and force them to make some decisions. Yeah, they're already on their way. Like, Pyro's going to be fine. They might be charging a ton of units at me, but this is why we have 3 units stacked on headquarters. Also, I believe the enemy units are more powerful than what we've seen so far. I think all of the enemy units are level 9, so I should really move Pyro off to the side instead of putting him in the middle. Maybe not. Or maybe so. Yep, that's... He's taking a little bit too much damage. So anyway, I think even Pyro will gain some alignment by winning these fights, just because these are going to be honorable actions, or at least he won't be losing alignment. Yeah, we need to offset Pyro to the side. By the way, as I'm recording this, the first episode finally went up yesterday. I tried to record and prep episodes a week in advance, and so finally they are starting to be starting to come up on YouTube, and I'm glad you all are enjoying this. I really feel kind of bad that I can't rename characters. I mean, it's not my fault. It's just the game's design or whatever, but still feel a little bad, you know, because Ogre Battle 64 had the ability to rename anybody, so I kind of miss that. The Zenobian Kingdom used to be known as the most beautiful in the world, but now look at it. Refugees without any family or money gather here. They came here thinking the big city may provide something for them, but they were wrong. Alright, so let's move people over. Why is she taking so long? Oh, she's a mountain type. That's why she's taking so long. That's fine. So yeah, Lanz is going to cut through the middle of the battlefield, so he's probably going to get involved in a few fights, which is fine. He needs to be gaining experience points anyway. Let's see the level of who we're dealing with here. Level 8, level 7. Ooh, Pyro himself is actually too strong. Because Pyro's a 9. Uh-oh. Yeah, I might need to move him back so the other two get priority when the enemies reach us. Anyway, we're moving Pyro to the right. He gets to swap with Canopus. There we go. And then, Pyro, I need you to take a couple steps back there, buddy. Stay on headquarters. That way we don't leave it undefended. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. But anyway, yes, so now that we drop the walls, everything just pops off immediately. The ideal strategy, especially if you're just starting out the game, you don't have termites. You have to get them from this stage. And before you do that, basically only you're protected from being constantly attacked. You are still attacked by airborne units, but not their ground-based units. And in theory, you eventually find the termites, use the termites, a bunch of units are already wiped out, so you use them, and then there's a second wave of attacks. But we're just inviting our enemy to just bring everything right now and let the chips fall where they may. That's good to see. Alright, Pyro should step back. What? Okay. Level 7, level 8, level 8. Oh. Level 5, level 5, level 4. Yeah, it's gonna get a little bad. Oh, geez, Warren is way too powerful. Oh, I didn't realize Warren was that strong. Alright, hold on a minute. We need to get Warren back home. Alright, so Warren has been withdrawn. I didn't realize he was that strong. I guess she probably needs it, so you need to sort of move carefully around this mess, because it's going to get a little bad for you. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I can take that spot. Alright, time in.
Fight it out.
Alright, let's see how Willis does. I mean, if things get bad enough, Pyro can step up and start defending, but again, this can lead to the trap where you overpower your main character, and that's not good. So I'm hoping most of my smaller units can do the work here. That's gonna be bad. Oh. Wow, that actually didn't do much damage. That's a surprise. And he's only got one of those. Holy crap, we might actually beat him. I mean, my fighters need to land their freaking hits, but we'll at least take their leader out. That's even better. Yeah, that's a net positive. I think we're going to win the fight regardless. Yeah, good job, guys. And level ups. Fantastic. Let's get you healed up. All right, so this is how the start of this battle is going to be. Once something a little bit more interesting happens, I'll come back, but until Lons gets over across the field and captures that city, there's not going to be a whole lot different that's going to happen other than us kind of holding the line and trying to keep the enemy at bay. Lons took that northern city that had been surrounded by walls, and we get this guy. My name is Ashe. I'm an old knight that's just waiting to die. Very optimistic, buddy. I've been imprisoned in this castle for over 20 years. I never thought I would see light again. So you are the rebels. You caught me on my way to my grave. But he's probably wearing a My Chemical Romance t-shirt underneath that armor. Why don't you let me join you? Yes. Thank you. I will dedicate my remaining life to you. All 5 minutes of it before I go to the Black Parade. Alright, stop. Everybody stop. Okay, so now that we've got Lons over here with this city, we're gonna I'm gonna take him over here. There's a hidden town right there. And then we're gonna move these 3 units into that city. Meanwhile, I had once again forgotten that I have a dream crown. So one of my units, Willis, lost a fighter, and I temporarily changed his leader so he could get an Amazon. And then we put that Amazon in reserve, promoted her, and now we have a unit, except she's kind of basically on her own. She does have a bodyguard, but I'm thinking about just getting him out of there. So yeah, this is our princess unit. There's Christina. She's very pretty, and she's going to beat the shit out of you. But she has no people. So what we're going to do is we withdrew, I believe, Willis. So now I can bring Christina out, and since she's in town, I can see what units she can hire. Let's see. Angels and fairies. I don't remember what angels do. Angels. Let me check the edit unit screen. There's 75 classes in this game, counting monsters and such. It's something pretty bananas. Halo 2, Banish 2, Low Sky. Yeah, why not? Grab a couple, why don't you grab a couple? Why not? Grab a couple angels. And then she needs some fighters. So what I'm going to have her do, we're going to do some weird maneuvers here. So Christina, I need you to head back home. And then Lons, I've changed my mind with you. I need you to head back home too. Because Lons can hire a couple fighters and we can do some unit trading. Meanwhile, Pattison over here is gaining levels pretty well. Level 5. Oops. Level 5, level 5. Oh, wow. So he's under-leveled, but he's still doing pretty well. Now, the cleric that got pushed back, that's I believe. She's having some problems, but I keep forgetting what I need to be doing to help weaker units out is burning tarot cards. I've been way too conservative with our cards. If I kill shot a unit or a character with a card, then the experience points go to my leader, that is Pyro, and we don't want that, but I can at least weaken them like this to help out the units that are really struggling with levels, so they can start gaining some experience. Because you can see here, I mean, we're getting the crap kicked out of us, but we've got to win some fights or nothing's gonna happen, so yeah, there we go. There's a little bit of experience points for everybody. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's fine. I'm... Okay, great. I'm even gonna use an ethereal flute. Because I don't feel like, trying to deal with that nonsense. So get your ass back up there, Pattison. Yeah, it's... but yeah, I've been too conservative with cards because you get them very quickly. And, you know, we get one per town, and so we're going to get through any given level getting probably a good 7 to 10 cards, so I may as well use them to help out the weaklings here. I think we'll be able to have this because that unit is now on fumes, so Selena will easily be able to take it out. So yes, we're going to, during the next time skip, I'm going to do some weird maneuvering to try to get Christina's unit organized, and we'll go from there. So here we are with some wacky maneuvers, as I like saying. So here's Lons. We're going to have him trade characters with, no, not you, with Christina. We're going to give Christina the 2 knights temporarily. And then we're going to have Lons recruit a couple fighters, because the fighters are decently leveled at this point. Since Lons himself is 8, they should be 6. Excellent. So now we're going to again do an exchange with Christina, and we're going to swap the knights back. So now she's got, I think, 2 angels at level 4? Yes, she is 6. Her fighters are 6. Okay, that should work pretty well. Now, Lons, you need to head up here and grab this town. And then I hope Christina gets to fight here. I can actually kind of help her out by having her take a couple steps forward. Eventually I might... Nope. Eventually I might have her... Lons, you took away Christina's fight. How could you? Eventually I'm thinking about getting her an Amazon or just a cleric in general so she can have some healing power, but because of how many attacks princess-led units have, I tend to make them more offense-oriented rather than survival-oriented. So, especially since, as we all know, cure potions are cheap. It's probably a hashtag or something. So, she's going to be doing some heavy lifting. I may even try her against the boss of this area, but... Oh, no, actually, no, I won't. Because there's some special dialogue if you send Ashe's unit out there. Which reminds me, I need to adjust Ashe's formation and make sure he's what I... Uh-oh. Cleric, you better get on that. Our boy's arm is basically falling off. Is Lons going to lose this fight? Lons might actually lose this fight. That'll be embarrassing. Nope, okay. Barely. We're doing well so far. I need to get more units to hunt down survivors. So, like, over here, Selena's doing pretty well. But it's Selena herself who is doing well. I need to check her levels after this fight because she might be doing a little too well. Over here on the west side, Pattison is the hunt down unit. We haven't had a chance to sort of get the hunting down to begin. What I'm hoping to do is we weaken a unit and then we'll send in the high flyers to finish it off. But things have been a little bit awkward with these battles because we're right about at that level where we generally are winning the individual battles, but we sometimes lose, and that throws my plan off. So what that actually means is we're about the right level. It's so weird. This game's mechanics are weird in a good way, where losing a battle, but not by much, is an indication that you're probably about the correct level for what you're trying to do. That's assuming, of course, you chase the good ending. You don't have to chase the best possible ending. It's not really that big of a deal. So here, Selena won, so now I'm going to quickly pause. Yeah, I don't think I did it fast enough, because he's still booking it. Now, see, that's one difference between this game and Ogre Battle 64. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to catch him. In Ogre Battle 64, if a unit is leaderless, they have to slow down significantly, so you can always catch up to them to avoid this specific problem. We're going to have another unit come up and either do a maneuver to try to outflank enemies that are attacking this direction or something, because otherwise I won't be able to stop them. Alright, so Christina gets her first fight, and as I have been trying to discipline myself to do, I might use a card right off the bat unless the enemies are already kind of weak. Yeah, never mind. I won't need to use a card. So, everybody on Christina's side gets an extra attack. Holy crap, even a level 6 princess does well. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Alright, go ladies and gentlemen. Nice job. So that's white magic. That will instantly kill any undead units as well. Christina will be very useful whenever we get into the... Oh my god, she can do that twice. Yeah, Christina's gonna be fine. Anyway, and we got stronger. So Christina's unit will be very important when we fight undead creatures. Tome of Learning, that's helpful. Who needs that? Alright, I'm gonna deal with that. I'll be back in a sec once we get a little bit more organized here. So far, the only enemies I've seen now are coming directly after Pattison and nobody else. So I'm going to send Lons to take that central Roshian temple, or whatever it's called. We'll get a couple high flyers to join him, and then that way, hopefully, we can sort of pincer anyone who comes this direction. Oh, that sucks. That's not good. Our boy's gonna lose this fight. I'm not even gonna just fucking... Why? The gem hopped away. Great. Yeah, so you need to slide in over here, and Christina should go get up here. Wait, she's not a high flyer. Isn't she low sky? What is Christina's move? Planes. Okay, probably because she's got the 2 fighters. That's fine. Okay, so then we need to get Sherrod, what is your level? 9. You're too high up there. Gilbert, you are 7. 7, 6, and 6. And Madeline is a plains. Oh, and she's pretty strong too. Alright, Gilbert, I need you over here. So Gilbert will act as the flanker, and I don't... Christina, what is your alignment? Damn, you have... That's a lot of alignment. Actually, if nothing else, I could have Christina get a couple angels to help bolster Lons's alignment, but Lons's... Never mind, Lons's alignment's soup's high as it is. Alright. Christina, I need you to move toward the temple, but not in the temple. Just kind of hang out there for a minute. Alright, yeah, that'll have to do for now. I don't like it when the AI starts to outthink me a little bit. Christina, I need you to shift focus. Forget the temple. I need you to get over here and cut off their nonsense. Gilbert, you're the same way. Get over here and help flank, because you need to start taking out the leaderless units. Lons can take that temple regardless. So that leaves 2 units each back at the 2 towns, with 3 units here. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. All right. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they're getting rocked. I don't think the AI is intentionally flanking my units here. I don't think the AI is that smart, but it is... This is getting a little sticky enough that I'm going to have to be a little cautious here. The nice thing about Christina's unit is princess-led units are fantastic finishers, not only because they get so many attacks, but because the princess herself has a hard-hitting intelligence attack. I just didn't realize it was that hard-hitting. My god. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yep. Okay, we're gonna... I'm gonna help him out here. Ooh, that was pretty sizable. I was gonna follow up with another one, but that was pretty sizable. If we can at least get a level out of this, then it'll be a net positive. I just need a level from people. There we go. That's what I wanted. I needed some character kills. That way Pattison's unit can start getting a little bit more experience. Now, when you do this, the tarot cards don't count toward the damage. that you are inflicting.
Fight it out.
Who's he fighting now? It's not the same unit as... I'm surprised that unit's still coming after me, for that matter. Yeah, this isn't even worth using a card on. We should be able to wipe both those guys out. I am shocked that this unit didn't retreat. Yeah, we got this one in hand. Alright, so, yeah, we're going to continue holding the line, and hopefully my little trio can survive this flanking that they've got going on. I mean, we've got all the cure potions in the world. We restock. Yes, level ups. That's what I need to see. Because most of these enemies... Well, hold on a minute. Liberation. Priestess card. Alignment up. Yes! Good job, Lawns. You're the best. Zenobian castle walls are all closed to shut out the attack of the rebels. In other words, using flying units is the only way to get inside. Yeah, we kind of handled this already. All right, so what do we got here? We got level 9, 8. Come on. 8. All right, I'm only going to check a leader. I'll just assume the underlings are one level down. 9, 8. Okay, and then Pattison himself. Somehow I didn't click him. 6, 6, 6. Yeah, okay, so Pattison is still safe. He's still got 3 levels to give for everyone, and that explains why he's struggling so badly here, too. I also realized, if I remember right, Cockatrices hit harder. I prefer wind, the wind attack over Petrify, so I'm going to leave this Griffin as a Griffin, but when this one can be promoted to a Cockatrice, I'm going to go for it, but last time I checked, yeah, he can't get upgraded yet, and I'm not sure why. All right, well, good luck, Pattison. I'm sure you'll be fine. I shifted Christina and Gilbert north to get this city that's closest to the enemy capital, because I figured Christina's got such a high alignment, it's probably not going to hurt me not to have Lions take one city. After King Gran was assassinated, the remaining members of the royal family were killed. The sad side of it is, the one who killed the royal family was the chief of the Zenobian Knights. His name? I think it was Ashe. Well, now we know why Ashe is so sad and why he was waiting for death and is too busy navel-gazing to really help us out with anything, of consequence. But anyway, Pattison is still hanging on down here. It's not looking great for him, but it's also not looking bad. He needs to actually gain some levels. It is happening. In just about every fight he's in, he takes down at least one character. Looks like he'll take down just another one here. So he's gaining experience points. It's just kind of slow going. That's why we use the cards, to help him out. And I'll have to do that with some of the other units like especially if she starts getting involved. But again, I don't really have anyone to chase them down other than Pattison himself. But not only is he just constantly trapped, but you can't chase down a high sky unit. So what I'm hoping to do is sort of remove some of the enemies here and then try to flank with Gilbert. Not quite sure well, actually I could probably pull it off now. If Gilbert gets over here quick, then we might be able to stop one of these units from getting back home.
Fight it out.
Now with the front lines secure, I'm going to send the unit that's back with Pyro around to get all the hidden treasures. I've got a map here. Should have actually... I think there's one here. They are all over the map, so... Let's see, okay. Oh, if I move the window over here, I can actually see everything. What a freaking shock. Okay, so there's one there. There's one here. There's a lot of hidden treasures here. One here. One here. One here. One here. 6 hidden treasures. Awesome. Now, I don't think... What unit is that anyway? I can't even remember who I sent over there. Andre. I don't think Andre's going to get in very many fights because he's sort of taking a he's going around the outside of the map, sort of, and this front line is being held by Gilbert and Christina and Selena and I and Pattison, so I don't think enemies are going to factor into it, but I'll just keep my eye on them. But still, a half dozen treasures? Not bad, especially if we can get some good weapons out of the deal. The AI is getting a little, rambunctious now. Seems like they've decided to send out some units that are in a formation I haven't seen yet. So Christina is kind of out on an island right now. I had moved Gilbert off of there because I didn't think she needed backup, and now she needs backup. So we're going to send Gilbert right back toward that city with Shadeout. And meanwhile, Pattison is going to have to start running flanking maneuvers here. Meanwhile, Pyro is being attacked by a couple people, which is not really a big deal because he's going to beat the shit out of them. But it's something that I need to be wary of. That means we've also left a city open, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. But I don't think that's going to be a problem so much. What the hell? Oh, this is the unit that Pattison attacked before it passed by. It got near Pattison, or Gilbert, one of the two, lost a character but decided to press on anyway. It's not going to work out very well for them. They're backed up by a similar unit configuration that is fresh, although I don't think Pyro's going to have any problems here. So, yes, this is going to be fine. It's been just under 2 hours and we wiped the final unit off the map. So, oh great, that was not that much money. So, while this unit, whose name I forgot again, runs around and grabs treasure, I'm going to have Lons run around and start grabbing all the towns I don't have. Let's see, so we've got this one. We got that invisible one, we got those, so I need this one, and this one, and there seems to be one here, apparently, or maybe it's over here, but I think it's there, and then here. Okay, and there's going to be another invisible one over there, so I'm going to have to take a kind of roundabout pattern so I don't accidentally piss off the boss. Over here, and I think that's it. So once we get done with all of this, we'll hit the boss, and I'll come back if there's anything interesting in any of the towns. Lons just got to the city just south of the enemy capital, and we met this guy. You're the rebels I heard about. Good timing. My name is Lion. I'm the best beast tamer on the continent. People call me the Beast King. I'm sure they do. Do you want my help? Yes. Then pay me 20,000 gods. If you say no, you can get him after the map for only 5,000, so I'm going to say no. Oh well, whenever you change your mind, come again. Because I'm a cheap bastard. Like that Roshian monk said, life is precious, but sometimes you need to watch your pocketbook. I should have read that one out loud, but as Lons got this city, the townspeople have said that Ashe was blamed for killing the royal family, but it wasn't actually him. It was the Black Knight who is just disguised as Ashe. But Ashe hasn't said anything because he still feels at fault for letting the family get killed. Well, Ashe here is about to get his revenge by engaging Debonair. So let's see how this works out. Go get him. Moat. It's been a while, Debonair. I thought the warriors of the Highlands were honorable. What's this all about? You guys are mere savages. Where's your pride as a warrior? Besides, what is a general like you doing in this cursed land? I thought you were demoted by Endora. Shut up! I'm here to destroy you rebels. I was sent here to root out the roaches who jeopardize world peace. World peace? And how do you explain Zenobia? This once wonderful city is now a slum. Is this what you call ideal? Is this the will of Endora? One more insult and I'll have your head. Well then, let's see if you could really do it.
Fight it out.
Right. So Ashe's unit has a special weapon here, but we're gonna help Ashe out, as usual, by, busting out some tarot cards. So let's see what we can do here. That was a solid chunk of damage. I'm just going to burn an Emperor card as well. That way everybody gets an additional attack. And hopefully that'll be enough, but we've got more cards if we need them. Oh, he does little kicky feeds. You're adorable, Debonair. Oh, because you were already at full health. Oh my god, you guys are kind of dicks. Alright, let's... I think that's an attack, yup. Because I have no interest in prolonging this fight any more than it already is going to be prolonged. There we go, that should be enough. And then everybody should be able to finish them off from there. Yeah, suck it, dragons. I gave Ashe a weapon called an Ogre Sword, so he's very strong. And even if the rest of his, oh, okay, just life suck the Debonair, that's fine. Yeah, we got this. Come on, guys, land your attacks. What did I just say? Oh my god, alright, hold on. We'll use another Emperor card. Because I don't want this to go another round. Guys. Well, there we go. I was gonna say that one wasn't a kill shot. There should be plenty of level ups for everybody. Or not, but at least we liberated Zenobia. I can't believe I lost. Empress Endora has changed. She's not what she used to be. I swore I would give my life for her as a loyal servant, but what good is it to die for when she's not the same Empress? I guess there is something else I must do before I confront the rebels again. I will retreat for now. Let's meet again. I guess we're just letting him go. That's fine. But at least we have Zenobia clear, and things are going well. So between episodes, I'm going to head back into the map, grab Lion for 5,000 goth, restock our supplies. We've turned a corner here that I'm using 2 cure potions just about every time I have to cure anybody. So we're going to upgrade to cure stones. They're more cost efficient. They do 100 hit points of healing rather than just 50, and we will be in good shape. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.